So we're in Lithuania and I want you to keep watching this episode as we take a road trip around. We're going to go to the capital. We have no idea where we're actually going. We stop in random places like this beautiful location. We're going to sleep in the car in our little Volkswagen Caddy, and tomorrow I'm going to jump into this lake.
So yeah, we slept in the car, back of the car, not sitting down, pretty much lying down. It's okay, I think it's quite good. I was quite hot actually, so I think we shall do that again. Alice was scared, Alice was frightened.
I don't like the dark. We did have a few visitors show up, the usual, people coming in their cars just to do their thing and then leave. I think I feel like we're inconveniencing them because we're there generally camping, and then they kind of turn up and kind of go, oh, so they have to drive further down the lake, and they were there for about half an hour and they drove off. But it's scary when a black Mercedes estate or whatever turns up.
We ran up this hill yesterday.
Right, so we're in Zarasai, so we're just inside the Lithuanian border now. We stayed the night in a nearby lake, and now we're going to explore this city because we drove through it. We thought it was really pretty, but we didn't want to stop here because it's really dark, or it's getting dark. So we're going to have a look around now, and we'll see what impressions we have of Lithuania. I mean, if you look like that, you're going to be miserable. So we got a bit caught out in the rain there. We were just exploring the little island in the lake, or the little inlet. Those little little barn swallows. Very cute. We were hiding from the rain with them. I don't think they were very happy we were there. We're now going to drive further south.
We're on the train.
These roads in Lithuania are not that great. Like, this is the main road. So we've had some food in Molotai, some coffee, and we're walking along the promenade, which is just along this river/lake. Great little spots to go bathing here, all along here, these mini little piers. Very windy though, and the storms keep coming, but we're doing our best. We're going to head now into the national park and
Get rained on.
And get rained on there. There's a nice tower, hopefully, that we're going to climb up. Oh, I don't like looking down.
It's alright.
I'll just show you how high we are without dropping the camera. Oh.
You're always scary because you're a lot higher than trees, and those trees are bloody tall.
Yes.
Okay there.
I'm fine.
Are you holding both sides?
Shush, Christine, I'm not. I'm merely having a bit of stability. God, driving today was horrendous. Stick to your lanes, stick to your lanes, stick to your lanes. Stick to your lanes with a lot of you. Oh.
That's a lot of lanes. It's the weirdest
Am I taking a quick right on the road?
exit ever. He's doing like a loop thing here. Oh.
Right, we're going to take the little GoPro out for a night out in the capital, Vilnius. Vilnius.
Yeah.
So we'll go to a pub and then maybe have a couple of pints. But not
You
get,
will have a couple of
yes, I won't get the flavour. First beer?
In where? Lithuania.
It's like a wheat ale called Inedit. Very nice.
What's this bar called?
Big pub and beer, or large big pub?
Big Little Pub.
Big little pub. Walking home now. Can't we consider?
Yeah.
We only had 3, but I only had 3 pints.
Only.
So we're just leaving the hotel room. We were meant to get out of here like at 8 o'clock, but we've ended up like having a bit of a lie and leaving it like 10 to 12. We have to check out like 12. So we're going to go explore the capital now. Looking forward to going to the old town.
What are you doing there?
Cutting a pizza.
Can you make it any bigger slices?
I'm going to half them again.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've done it the most logical way, have I?
No.
But anyway, there goes. It was very windy. Lots of weddings are going on today. People are really happy.
I'm very happy.
Weather's gorgeous. I highly recommend coming to see it because everything's really close. That's the thing. Everything is really
Another
close.
one there.
Another wedding there. So like 20-minute. Everything's like 20 minutes away from. If you go to that town hall in the middle, everything in the old town is within 20 minutes walk.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to a KGB museum next time, and also we'll go see the river and maybe go a bit further north. So we've just been to the KGB museum. That was really, really good. Like I said, very, very realistic. Wasn't it? It is what it is. I just dread to think that if Russia were to invade Lithuania again, what would they do to that building? Get rid of it? Destroy all the history? Make it pretend like it never happened? So this museum has it all, really. Everything KGB has got it. And even the Pope stood in this room and he apparently gave this gold thing. But yeah, it's pretty dark in here. Prison's horrible, everything's really visceral and real. That's horrible, isn't it? You go in there then. Yeah, love that.
They relax.
You'll be fine in there now. What's it like in there? Like it?
Yeah. You try.
Christina.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can see your eye. It's a bit creepy, it's like something like Jurassic Park. Just inside the execution chamber in the KGB museum. It don't really like it in here. It's a bit creepy. Heebie-jeebies. Real heebie-jeebies.
It's crazy how his life can be taken away so easily like that.
But I wouldn't want to have lived back then. And those Lithuanians who fought, same with the Estonians and the Latvians, who fought against Soviet occupation. That's rough, real rough, really rough. But for now we have freedom. So we've done Vilnius and we're going to now head out to a camping site. We're trying to find camping places that you don't have to pay for because they're absolute cheapskates. We've spent quite a lot of money on hotels right now. We've managed to stay one night in a free place. So we're going to try again. So we found a place, there's no Google reviews or anything, just a campsite and there's a little sign and a wooden cabin. But we can just park up and sleep in the car. So that's the plan. Probably find dogs again, won't we? But it's free, we can't complain. So we found another secluded place to camp in Lithuania. We're going to just basically sleep in the car. We'll probably get interrupted by people coming down here to have a bit of fun, but we'll see. I doubt it. I think we'll be left in peace here. Like boats leave from here. There's like boats there. And they obviously like lower themselves down to the river from there. I won't be swimming in that river tomorrow. It's too wet and rainy. It's not even hot.
How did you sleep?
Not great, Sask. Mosquitoes are after me.
Loads of
Got
mosquitoes.
allergies now. That's the worst part.
We're sitting up.
t-shirt.
For me. Oh, what's that? Oh, they want for you.
It has no give.
Like the padding bit. I don't think it was hard. It's just like my hips are like in general, side to side.
Lips don't lie.
It hurts him because he couldn't like stretch fully, I think. So we've been to Litus. We went to see the toilet. And this was antsy. So we just decided to drive around for fun to find a toilet. And
where am I going now?
That was fun. Hilarious. Name Maggie?
Are we going over that bridge?
Yes.
Right, we're in Kaunas. So we're going to try and explore this place. And we don't know where we're staying tonight. Probably not in the car because we didn't sleep very well. There's lots of mosquitoes.
Better than the first time.
Better than the first time. So we walked down a long avenue, ended up right at the bottom, right at the end is the cathedral, and this is a really organised city. It reminds me of Cardiff Mill Street actually, when you have that long street. I think it's Mill Street, isn't it? Is it Bridge Street?
I have no idea.
I've forgotten. We find it very difficult, don't we, Christina, to decide where to go next. We're always like bickering about, oh, we should go there.
Yep.
Oh, we should go there. And she'll go, oh no. Then she'll say, oh, we need to go faster, or we need to pick up the pace where we're going. And then she'll slow down, and then I'll say, well, I thought we had to keep the pace up, and then we'll just bicker about it. So it's not always rainbows and sunshines. Currently walking on the 9th Fort, which is a memorial ground now, where it's a site where 45,000 Jewish people died here, and lots of Lithuanians died here, and at the same time Soviets were up to no good here as well. Lithuania unfortunately was in between two sort of states, or two political systems, both abhorrent, both against freedom, and this is a really quite somber place to be. I won't do much talking here, but that monument, which was built during the Soviet era in 1984, kind of is a symbol now, you know, as a fight against Nazis, against fascism. That's what it's there for, because the Soviets let it be built, so to speak. And it's very poignant this current time, because I always wonder, like, if the Russians were to come and invade Lithuania, would they get rid of a lot of this? Would they just say, this is fake history? Especially the Soviets side of things. They'd obviously keep all the Nazi history intact, but they'd probably wipe clean their slate. So, the monument behind us, we're now going to head to Klaipėda on the west coast of Lithuania. This was a little bit wobbly, so a bit of duct tape. Don't know what's happened to it. I think going so fast, something's vibrated off.
No, that's come off ages ago.
Well,
we have not dealt with it. I don't know when or by who.
Well, I've duct taped it. I've got to rejoin this really fast motorway. I'm just making sure no one's at the car. Have I got any drive?
Must do, surely.
Yeah, I do. Okay. I'll just plan this. Go for this lorry.
even though the thingy cut, the road is not very...
You get no runoff. That's
no
the problem.
runoff, yeah.
There's no, it's just you on. Try and.
It's quite wide here on the right, so you can try that.
Drive there for minutes. How's it looking now, my little side mirror?
Better. It's not flopping.
Not flopping anymore, the power of duct tape. Oh yeah, very nice. Very nice. Good, can sleep separate from you.
Good.
We're in Gleipede. I'm on the highest terrace, or we are on the highest terrace. Restaurant, 21 floors up. Got a beautiful view of the Baltic Sea. On the west coast now of Lithuania. Lovely. So it's the next day in Gleipede. We had a lovely time last night up on the lounge, sunset lounge. Nice view. The sun didn't quite set properly because the clouds. A bit windy up there as well. A bit windy here today. You can probably hear it in the camera. But yeah, we're just walking around Gleipede today. We're going to walk around here for a bit longer, film some stuff. So we've just crossed the lagoon, I guess is the best way to call it, and we're now on that little sort of like islandy bit that kind of goes all the way down to Kaliningrad. If you kept going south, you'd end up in that Russian territory, which is basically a military base, isn't it, with soldiers and personnel, and that's all in the news right now, isn't it? It's all cut off from Russia, from the railway line or whatever. So there's a lot of tension between Lithuania and Russia. But yeah, to the south, so to our left, if you can literally keep going on this and you end up in Kaliningrad. We're not going to do that today. We're going to go to the beach now. Will I swim? I doubt it. And just a cool fun fact, if you wanted to walk to the Kaliningrad border from here, it's about a 10-hour walk, I think. And to drive there, you know, it would only be like 49 minutes in a straight line, but you can't go there in a straight line. You can take a long drive all the way through Lithuania back to Kaliningrad and then back up the shoreline. No, I'm driving from places that say 70. Repeater sign 70, 70. So I'm going 70, I'm going 70. Then those stop. There's no sign saying, I can't tell if I'm in a town or not. I just can't tell because the sign is just a name. And in Estonia you have like a little thing saying, this is a village, please slow down. But in Lithuania you've got to guess when it's pedestrianised or not. And sometimes it's very pedestrian. It says it's 70 even though I'm in a pedestrianised area. And then sometimes it just, those end. And then I've got to work out whether if I was in a village and I'm allowed to go 70 or 50. It doesn't say like, you need to go 50 now. It does, sometimes it does though, it's inconsistent. Sometimes tell you, oh, you need to go 50 now, we've been telling you you can go 70, but now you need to go 50. And sometimes it doesn't, and then they stick a speed camera up. It's crap. If you film in front of me now, we're at 70, it makes sense. We're coming up to a junction of some sort. Therefore, you know, there needs to be a lower speed for the safe pulling out of this junction or pulling in. Fair enough. Now you've got to imagine now, and then when does the 90 start? You might ask, when do I get to go 90? And this guy's going to be on my backside now saying, you need to go 90, mate. And I'll go, well, when? Oh, it's here, look. So this is one of the first times I've ever seen, or is that a no overtaking? No, that's just a no overtaking sign. So I don't know if I can go 90 now. And then they'll stick a speed camera up somewhere here. That's basically what they did. They said the 70, and then there was no sign, and then they just put a speed camera up. And there could have been anything. I just don't know how I'm supposed to know. How am I supposed to know I'm allowed to go 90 now? In the Estonia, they put 70, they put 800 metres or a kilometre, so I know roughly how long the speed limit is on for. Here, they just stick the sign up. Infinite, 2 centimetres. Now,
it's when there's a road coming up on the right on, then you know.
But it's a judgment call, which means there's loose laws. So when I get caught by a speed cam, I can go, oh, sorry, sir, it said 70, but in my opinion, the pedestrianised ended. Therefore, I could go again, or the junction was over. So we're in Banavežys, and we're walking through the park. We're going to just explore this place for a little bit, and then we'll head straight to Sialau. I think Christina wants to go to some chocolate factory, don't you?
Yes.
There's a cat museum there as well. But there's not much to see here, we found, is there?
No.
But that's the case in a lot of cities, actually. Oh, there she goes. She's going to do a workout. So we're just sitting by the fountains.
And I want to talk about penises, but Ellis won't let me. You don't have to put in that in.
No. So we're just sitting by these beautiful fountains, and they're giving us a beautiful display. We're by the park. We're eating those strawberries we just bought from a nice little market. There isn't much to do here, I'm not going to lie. There's like the odd museum, but it's not our thing, and I don't want to like undersell the place. You can still worth coming for like maybe if you had the food. The market was really good. If you're into food and markety things, and
the market was lovely,
you know, inexpensive hotels, then you can come here. And especially like if you've got a car, like it's not a bad stopping place.
Well, exactly. If you're coming this way, anyways, definitely.
Yeah, we're not really coming this way. We went out of our way to go here because we felt like we're in Lithuania. We may as well try and see every major city, or at least the moment, most of them.
Don't want to regret it.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at the fountain. So we're at the land of crosses. Now I'm not like fully clued up in this place yet because I've not done any reading, but as far as I'm aware, Lithuanians were building crosses here, and the Soviets were going, no religion, take them down, and then the Lithuanians would build them again, and then the Soviets would go, no crosses, knock them down, and they just kept happening, and now they've kind of gone, well, they're here now, and there's loads of them, as you're about to see. I think the more you push, the more you resist. I think that's the motto, isn't it? The more you like try and stop things from happening, the more they just resist, and then you end up with like what we've got here. It's more than about religion, really. Like it's about religious freedom. It just happens to be that in this part of the world, Christianity is the big one. So we've just come from the land of crosses, and we're heading back now into the Sialau centre, where we're going to hopefully go to the chocolate factory. So we're in the chocolate factory. Some really interesting information about Lithuania and chocolate, and the history of chocolate in general on the international stage. What I find fascinating is how you have pre-Soviet time chocolate, and then it goes to the Soviet time when they nationalised the chocolate bar, and then it was returned back to the family that originally owned the brand, and it also shows all the different wrapping and wrappers they use. And that's the most interesting part for me, is because it's Lithuanian, isn't it? It's the unique part. And the lady who works here is super sweet. She gives a nice little quick intro. She was really lovely, the English was really good. Then I'm like a day to try some of that. So this is the Aztec
Spicy.
hot chocolate, original flavour. Not, it's nice, but like it's so.
That was like, I think it was like a drink, like, you know, alcoholic thing.
No, yeah, like something you just. I mean, I quite like it. So Christina hates spicy food. This is quite a spicy chocolate drink, the Aztec style.
Oh, Aztec will need.
Oh, don't say that.
Aztec's a print, I know that.
No, it's
That's a print.
South America, doesn't matter. Oh, just drink it.
I'm gonna lick it from here.
No, drink it.
No.
Just a little.
What's the difference? Like a lick?
No, because you'll get it on your tongue then. You need to drink it so it just comes. And here comes the spiciness.
I hate you.
You hate me? Is it bad?
My ears are hurting.
It's not that spicy.
Oh my god. I might as well go down the hole. Yeah, my lady.
We're a bit high. So the performance that is Siliao is happening below us. What do you think of Siliao?
A very cute little.
A lot more to do here.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller than other ones. And I like the CrossFit men.
Yeah, there were some men running in CrossFit.
No, it kind of feels quite homey, if I'm honest. Like a weird, good vibes.
Ah, you used that word again, vibes. It's been Christina's word of the road trip.
I don't know what else to say.
If it's got copper or certain kind of lighting or a bit of hipstery, it's got vibes.
Feeling.
If you throw a bit of mud on a fruit, it's got vibes, doesn't it, Christina?
Different with the other one as well. Oh, right, very much right.
There's a rock there. Oh my god.
Okay, dokie. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's closed. Yeah, it's closed.
It doesn't exist anymore. So we have come to the end of our Lithuanian journey. We are on the border now of Latvia and Lithuania, just north of Balanga. We're just watching the sunset. We are not quite finished our road trip in total. We've still got some of Latvia left to do. We still haven't visited Riga, but you can watch our Latvian episode on that, which should be out already when you see this.
Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, again, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe for more videos, because we're gonna carry on our road tripping adventure. It's not gonna stop here. We're gonna go to where's next? Poland,
Croatia maybe.
Croatia,
Depends on
Bulgaria.
depends on diesel.
Depends on diesel, indeed.
So we're back in Estonia and we're just going to share our thoughts on Lithuania.
It was good. A lot more to see and do than I thought because I never really been to, I don't think I've ever been to Lithuania. I enjoyed my little quirky, little old towny streets that Ellis didn't want to take me to. Well, they're like cute and like dark or like all grown over, trying to achieve a lot with a short amount of time, or like cram a lot of place in on one day perhaps, and some days it's quite tiring because we didn't sleep very well in the car, and then we had a nap here and there, a bench or whatnot where we could for like 5-10 minutes, so perhaps didn't walk as quick as we wanted to, didn't see as much as we wanted to. And we've got so much footage still that we have not put into this video because there's too much, like 6 hours worth.
Something like that.
So yeah, it would be a hell of a long video, but we did its best to fit in as many interesting points as possible.
Yeah, so like I really thought Lithuania was really cool, lots of history that I tried to do my best to cover on the fly. Probably didn't like do it all quite as much justice as I could have done. I thought the architecture of the place, some of the like Vilnius was really pretty, and I again probably a lot of unused footage and buildings I've missed. And like I said, we did Latvia beforehand and then Latvia after. So we did a lot of travelling in such a short space of time because we had to be back by a certain time. So, you know, we couldn't like do it maybe as much justice. Like maybe we didn't, for example, maybe somewhere you live or wanted us to explore more, and we didn't, you know, just because of time really. And that's the context really of the situation. I also want to like clarify like regarding the road. My issue was that they weren't, like in the UK and Estonia to be fair, they usually tell you when the speed limit is over. So if it says 70 kilometers an hour, it'll tell you when the national speed limit applies, we call it in the UK. But in Lithuania they don't. And if you've got like fairly aggro drivers behind you and you're trying to like do your best to drive, you know, make good progress and drive as quick as you're allowed to, it got a bit awkward at times because I was trying to like work out if I could go 70 or 90, and then if they put a speed camera there I was quite annoyed. Like I said, just to clarify, I was in a village, was going 70, loads of signs saying go 70, go 70. I kind of like lost track of whether I was in a village or not, just because villages, like especially in like the Baltics, can be really quite sporadically spread out. And then of course there's a speed camera at the end of this village, but I'm like, I can't tell if it's a 70 because it's telling me to go 70 loads, or is a 70 over. And sometimes in Lithuania they'll tell you like, oh, it's a 50 here, like they'll put the 50 sign up, and sometimes they don't, and that's what annoyed me basically. But to be honest, I didn't get any speed tickets, no tickets whatsoever, because it's been long enough now. I've had no tickets sent back here, so I'm really grateful. Now your brother's been caught speeding, isn't he, in Lithuania? And he says the same thing.
He also didn't realise that.
Yeah, he didn't realise. So I think that's a bit poor. But there's nothing wrong with not showing numbers. Like I totally understand that. Like I understand the road signs. Just when I did my research before, I understood what all the road signs speeds meant. And if I didn't, I just asked Christina to Google it. So it wasn't like I was being ignorant. I just felt it was a bit unclear because, like I said, in Estonia they show you how long to go for a speed limit for. Yeah, like with the KGB museum, like I loved that. As in, it was a really good museum. Like we both went in, kind of like I think most people did actually. Like you kind of go in, you're having a good time, you're giggling, reading the history, having a bit of a laugh. But as soon as we got to the prison, then it just like hit us, and I was like, actually, this isn't a place for fun and games.
It's quite creepy.
Yeah, just terrible, really. Like I keep making the point. Like I just get nervous, and I'm sure Lithuanians do. Like you put so much effort into like trying to tell the history as you know, as accurately as possible, and I really think the Lithuanians have tried to report on the history as accurately as possible. But you know that the Soviets, and if Russia were to reinvade, I know it's a different regime, it's not the Soviet Union, but I highly doubt they'll make Russia look bad. Like they're not going to keep up all the things that made Russia look bad, like all the deportations and everything else that went down, and the KGB acting against, you know, any interest but the Soviets regime's interest.
Okay. My favourite part was also having apple crumble in the middle of the night in the pub.
Oh yeah, the night out, yeah.
Enjoyed it. If you liked anything about it, let us know what was your favourite bit in the comments down below. And what was it for you? Chocolate factory probably? For me. Yeah, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you in
Scotland. I think Scotland is the next video.
Saaremaa,
Saaremaa, but we've lost all our footage, so I don't know about that. So I have to make a video without footage.